Okay, let's see. Who's leading today? Is it you, Andre?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Today's scrum is going to be a little bit different because your scrum is now going to be involved in the BI chapter, right?
Ah,
Okay. So basically, what we need from you today is an update on how many instant books happened since September 8th, how many inquiries have been converted, and how many checkouts have happened, and how many reviews have we done on Airbnb.
okay, okay.
Okay, let's see. Does
Sure.
everybody know how to report that today?
I think we can see from what previous stats, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Let me
take a look
check.
at BB stats and see if we got it.
I think we also have the summary on the Slack, right? Every day at 8 a.m. on the
Oh,
Slack.
perfect. Okay, great, great. Let's go ahead and take a look at that too then. So what I need is this from everyone. I need to know how many inquiries we've converted. I need to know how many checkouts have happened since September 8th, and I need to know how many reviews have happened too as well. I think there's also this. I think they've done this for us actually. Thank you. All right, great. So here's the booking to review rate. Oh, God bless okay, that's great. Okay, so booking to review rate. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's happened there. Oops, not active yet. Huh? That doesn't open what we want. Okay. Booking to review rate. Let's see.
If I open it, booking to review rate, it's actually still update is on the last 23rd of August, sir. So we haven't reached in the September data yet.
I see. Okay, got it. I see.
Yes.
Yeah, that gets only to August 23rd. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Cynthia, how can we check how many reviews have we gotten since the last time, since September 8th? If I were to ask you how many
Mhm.
reviews have we posted since September 8th, where would you go to find out?
Okay. I will make sure it. First, like, do you mean the review that we reply or the guest sent to us?
No, I just mean how many reviews have we added to the total number of reviews that we have on all the profiles since September 8th?
Um, I haven't checked all of them, but if you want to know, like the review that comes to us, there's also a channel on Slack, that's called reviews. But yeah,
Okay,
so yeah, I think
all
we
right,
can check it that.
perfect. Cynthia, I'd like to delegate this to you. So can you go on that Slack channel and tell me how many reviews
Sure.
have we done since September 8th? Since,
Since September 8th.
which is
Okay.
yesterday, right?
Okay. Should I share my screen or I just go to Slack and then check it?
Just go to Slack, check it, and then put the number right here on the reviews on
Okay.
Airbnb. Okay?
Oh, that's on BI chapter. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
yeah, we're going to use the BI chapter update now because everybody's working on one campaign now, not on different
Okay.
campaigns. Okay.
Okay.
Let me then go to Andre. Andre, if I want to ask you how many checkouts have we gotten, how many checkouts have happened since September 8th, how would you know?
The checkout is still a bit hard to see, sir. Even in the what on the data that we have on the guest funnel, it's kind of quite a bit hard to see actually. So,
Okay, let's go.
but
Okay,
yeah, sir. Emma, may I ask something?
yeah,
So this is going to be continued to what update on BI, right?
yeah. Well, this is actually
Oh,
not
okay.
BI anymore. This is just overall company dashboard, right? So this is the essential sales funnel for the entire company. Currently, BI is creating the framework for it. Now, I'm asking BI if they can replicate this on your dashboards too, right, on your Trello board. But right now, Vidi's working on that. If you don't see this campaign on your Trello board, it means it hasn't happened, which means we need to come here to visit it. Okay. So basically, at each Scrum, all we do is we update an HAR side. We update how much progress has happened, but ideally before the Scrum, right? Today I'm doing it like during the Scrum so that everyone can see where the issues are. But before the Scrum, update the data, and then everyone can see how you're progressing. This allows your chapter to see where the bottlenecks are, right? So you can see, okay, how many inquiries have come in, how many instant books have we done, how many of this has happened. Okay, let's go to Nadine. Nadine, do you know where to find this information about how many checkouts have happened since yesterday?
We can see it at the summary of the guest journey.
Okay,
sir.
great. Nadine, can you go ahead and find that information for me and go ahead and put it here on checkouts? Yeah.
Okay.
So Shindy will find the number of reviews. Nadine will find the number of checkouts. And the inquiries converted. That one's tough. How can we find that? Andre, do you know where?
Sir.
Yes.
Which card on which card that I should update the review? Sorry.
On this card right here. Here.
What the titles of the card? Is it? Because I'm looking now on the trail. Oh, thank you so much.
There you go.
Okay, get it. Yes.
And that's how we see our progress. Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go over to Tendi. Tendi, is there any way we can figure out how many inquiries we've converted since September 8th? Oh, right here, right?
Yes.
2, 1, and 0. Okay. All right, interesting.
I think that's based on not really September 8th, but September 6th, if you see the dates really below.
I see. Okay, so it's not updated yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so the week's data is not updated yet. Okay, let's just start with that. That's sort of like what it is. So we'll say that it's 3 inquiries updated since in the week. I'm not actually sure how to read this, everyone. Does this mean that we had 22 inquiries and then 10 inquiries? So is that 32? Or is it... Oh, I get it.
It's on yes, sir?
It's for the entire week, right? So
for the entire week.
28, and then we converted 2.
Only 2, yes, like that.
Okay.
The blue is the one who converted.
Okay, got it. All right, that's not so good. Okay, all right. Well, that is what it is. Let's deal with reality first. Okay, so we got 8 reviews on Airbnb. Okay, good. And then let's go to Tendi. Tendi, how many inquiries did we convert?
For this week, sir?
Let's say for the week of September 6th.
September 6th. Think 3.
3, yes. Okay, Tendi, can you put 3 on the card as well for the number of inquiries converted? Okay. And then let's see how many instant book and inquiries were there. So this goes, Nadine, are you done with your number yet on checkouts? Still working?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will input it now.
Okay, great. Nadine, I need you to count the total number of inquiries, the total, which is, I think, the total number of inquiries on the week of September 6th. Okay. And then let's count the total number of instant books. Okay. Ooh, not good. Ugh. Ew. It's dropping below the SLA. Okay. The total number of instant books is 37. Okay. So Nadine, I got the number of instant books for you here. You put in the number of inquiries up at the top. Okay? All right, great. And this is the hard part, counting the page views. Ooh, that will take a pretty penny's worth of time. But let's go ahead and see if we can count that. Let's see. Airbnb.com. Okay, the page views on each profile. Wow, that's tough. Okay, the page views is, oh my God. Okay, the page views actually don't really concern you guys, right? It's not part of um, your workflow. But okay, let's get the rest here. Okay, only 2 checkouts, yeah, so far. Okay.
Yes, sir. I believe it's not updated. The guest journey.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, got it. And okay, that's pretty much it then. Nadine, I'll just need you to double check. Nadine, do you have bigger open?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let's just count the total number of inquiries, and then when that's done, I think we can wrap it
Okay.
up.
Okay, sir. The total for all the squad or
Yes, on the squad. So you guys
okay.
are. This is the chapter's performance, right?
Okay, sir.
So as you like last night, I created one also, 2 different card on HAR, which is the I don't know if we are going to talk about this as well, but in the HAR card, I make it more what related to what HAR task is.
Okay.
So there will be also main task there. I put that HAR OTA reservation management, which is it's like also there is a funnel there.
Mhm.
So I put funnel A is inquiry, funnel A2 is request to book, and B is communicating and hosting, C is loyalty and reviews. And it's has already handled with each person with the internal SLA that we have.
Perfect. Yeah,
So
that's great. Yeah, that's it.
so
That's it.
yeah, if you open that one, sorry.
Right here, the employees, right? Right here, Andre.
Sorry. No, the right ones are main task, OTA reservation management.
Okay. All right. Very good. Inquiry
So
request. Okay.
yeah, so this is what I want to do because we usually update it per week. So region one, let's say we convert on inquiry to book is only 50%, 15%, and then we put it there, and then we had put comma, and then the next week is how much, the next week is how much. Also with the other region, we can also put update on request to book. Also the communication of hosting, we can also communicate. We can see the communication rate and also guest journey completed each week, and also the loyalty and review that
Okay.
we can
That
see each
was
week.
good. That
So
was good. If you can
yeah.
do that on each of your updates, that would be great because then
Mhm.
that would then go up to the BI stack, right? And that would give us more detailed information. Okay. No, this is good.
Yes.
You guys can update this. Let me think. Okay. Yeah, you guys can
My
probably use updating this, and this information then links back up to the BI card.
yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. But my question is, do you still also need daily updates, sir? Because we can on for now we
No,
can only
you just
track
need
it
an
weekly.
update at each scrum. At each scrum
Oh,
right
it's
now,
Scrum.
you just update it, and that allows us. In fact, this is what I'm trying to get you guys to do. If you update it before the scrum, you don't even need to have a scrum, right?
Yeah. Like marketing, right?
Exactly like market. So what happens is that you just take a look at the numbers as it flows through, and at this point, I would say it's probably best, Andre, not to divide it into regions. Okay, because if you
Okay.
divide it into regions, what will make it difficult? It'll make it difficult to see where the progress is. I'll give you an example.
Mm.
Okay, so to give you an example, let's look at marketing. So marketing just has a flat number up here, and this is what their funnel flow is, right? 108 to 32 to 7 to 1, right? That's essentially the flow. 108 people have been contacted, 32 responded, 7 have resulted in meetings, 1 resulted in a deal, okay? So then take a look at community. Community is doing the same thing. Tendy's working on this. He's doing the same thing as what you guys are doing, breaking it apart. You can kind of see it's a little bit harder to see if there's flow happening right now, right? Like let's take a look at this, right? 13, 29, 11, 12, 9, 23, 6, 4, 8, So what's the flow? Is there any flow going through? And what's harder to track is, let's say this. This is the flow on September 4th. This is the flow on September 8th. Is it moving or not? Hard to tell, right? What's the difference? Because there's so many numbers to track, okay? So I would recommend definitely just creating a summary at this point.
Yes. Okay.
and not breaking it apart into each region. It's nice if you can do that, but not vital. So that you could see
Oh, cool.
how many inquiries are converting into check-ins, and then how many check-ins are converting into reviews, right? That's what you should see. Ideally, like what Bayu talked about during the all hands, you should see 100 inquiries, 100 reservations, 100 checkouts with 5-star reviews. That is perfect. Nobody gets that good, but that would be what perfect looks like. And over time, what you should see is your funnel looks more and more like that. Your funnel looks like a high number of inquiries, high number of reservations, high number of 5-star reviews, and it doesn't break. Okay? All right, great. So let's do the BI update for today, and then I think afterwards you guys can probably start just updating here, and BI will just pull that information and move it onto the BI card. Okay. All right, Nadine, let's take a look and see if we finished on this card update already. And yes, we had 475 inquiries.
Yeah.
Are you sure we had since September 8th?
I'm pretty sure actually, sir. But let me double check.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that can't be the case. I think maybe that's from a longer time period, Nadine, right? But September 8th was just yesterday. So let's just say from yesterday to today, how many inquiries did we get?
I see. Okay.
All right, or even
Question, sir.
yes, over to
Yeah, continue first. I think you can continue, Nadine, first.
okay. So Andre.
Oh, okay. So I see that that is actually also checkout columns. No, checkout summary, and also a review on Airbnb summary, right? But in this case, I see the checkout is only 2, but the review might be higher. Like let's say the checkout is 2, the review might be higher, and it might causes because a lot of things, like maybe the guest is just leave the review to us. And do you think that's do you think that will be a normal, or
That's
what's
fine.
it? As I remember, okay.
You're absolutely right. There's lagging reviews, right? So let's just say for right now, you might get more reviews than checkouts, which doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because how could you do that? Because maybe some of the reviews that you're getting are from 2 weeks ago or from another time period ago. That's okay. What happens is over time, as you accumulate the record, those will essentially disappear, right? So you got to start somewhere. And yes, you will get reviews, not for the checkouts that you have today, but as you go 1 month, 2 months, 3 months later on into it, then it should be more accurate. Okay. All right. Let's see, Nadine. I think the right way to calculate the number of inquiries is just to look at this. Right. This is 7 plus 14 plus 2 plus 1 plus 10 plus 2. So that's probably the total number of inquiries for September 6th. Make sense, Nadine?
I see.
The total
Okay,
should
sir.
be with
But-
the one who convert. Yes, Nadine, please. Sorry.
Okay, back to Nadine.
Is it the total inquiry only, but also the converted
Everything.
inquiry?
Everything. Yeah, the total. Remember, converted inquiries started as an inquiry too. So we're looking at the total that come in, and then we're looking at the converted inquiries are the success cases, right? The non-converted are yeah, exactly. So you got to count blue and orange. Okay.
Oh.
All right, so that's pretty much it. Nadine will update this figure, and then let's go over to the Facebook probe listing. Okay, let's go over to the Facebook probe listing and see if this has happened. Let's go to direct our Air Support 1 and Facebook post inquiries map. Air Support 1 and Facebook post. Oh, right. Okay, so Air Support 1, who's in charge of Air Support 1 at the moment?
Me, sir.
Oh, okay, Nadine. Okay. All right, we'll still wait for Nadine to come up. But let's go to Cynthia first. Then let's work our way from the bottom of the funnel. Cynthia, how many reviews have we gotten on Facebook guests?
Mm. Yes, sir. For that things, I don't have the data yet right now because I'm still thinking how to track it. Like, do they will leave the review on our WhatsApp or what? I'm still thinking about that. And then right now, I still don't know how many reviews that we have got
We got
from the
zero,
Facebook.
right? We got zero because has any
Yeah.
Facebook guest actually left a review for us?
I see. Yes.
Okay, so it's
Yep.
zero. Okay,
Yep.
over to Andre.
Remember also so that this is just started yesterday, so the funnel should be started from the marketing first. If we
Exactly.
don't really have the marketing starting to post, we don't really have anything to convert. We don't really have anything to convert the review as well.
Yes,
And it's
true,
the
true.
marketing, BI and we all on that campaign started agreed to start to working on this by yesterday. Start from
Okay,
yesterday.
very good, very good. So the answer is zero, right?
Yes, for now it's zero.
Okay, good. That's it. Yes, the expectation is correct, Andre. There should be no reviews yet because we just started the campaign. But what we do need is awareness, right? So it's kind of like if you're part of a manufacturing line, don't wait for the car to show up on your station before you figure out how to put the wheels on it, right? You should kind of like train on how to put the wheels on the car before it comes by. So let's talk about training right now then. Let's talk about what we should do. Have we gotten Facebook guests before, Andre, that have come through Facebook?
I think we did, sir. We
Okay,
did from
great.
Lilith and also.
Have we ever asked them to give us a review, Andre?
Mostly of them are monthly, sir. I'm not really sure about the short one
Okay,
because this is the thing that I asked to Lilith yesterday. Also, how can we actually divide the information whether if they come from Facebook pro listing or Facebook social media listening like that?
oh, okay.
That's the things that's still being, yeah.
Okay, let's simplify that. Let's say they are guests that came through Facebook, and that's it. That's all we know, right? They came in through Facebook. All right. Have any of our monthly guests on Facebook checked out yet, Andre?
I haven't checked, but I think we have one that almost checked out yesterday. I checked. I forgot, sir.
Okay.
Let me recheck on direct inquiry.
Okay. So let's help Cynthia with this process then. So after a guest checks out, Cynthia should probably ask them, "Hey, would you be kind enough to leave a review?" Now, this is the question: where should they leave that review, Andre?
Mhm.
Okay, so
So
yesterday, yes, Cynthia, maybe you want.
Oh, let's go, Cynthia. Yeah.
okay, yes. If
Yes,
I
Cynthia.
may help to answer this, actually, I've just thought that at the very beginning of our deal, what if we stated first, like, would you please, at the end of your stay, you want to fill this? Maybe like I could make a form, a Google form or anything that like that,
Mhm.
and then at the very beginning you can we can say that would you please at the end of your stay to fill this for the review of your stay, or at the end of almost in the middle of almost of their end of their stay we can remind her again, so it's kind of like
Okay, we have a review format.
yeah.
Let's think about the channel again. Let's think about the channel. Let's go to Tendi. Tendi, is Google Form the best channel to collect a review, or maybe there's another channel that would be even? Or what do you think, Tendi?
Okay. So I think we need to understand first who will see the review, and then who need the review, right? And then so we'll know like okay, so we got the review to show our future guests as well, right?
Hmm.
So like our future potential
Mm,
guests, like the guests that want to find property or something, so they will look the review or of our performance. So if we said about the goal form, then it's only one back, right? So only us that know. But if like that, then we need to thinking where we need to post that review,
yeah.
that result. like
Yep.
that? Is it on Instagram or Facebook or where or on the website? So like that.
Okay, let's remember
Yep.
what we learned about community management. Also, Cynthia, is if we have that review on Google Form, who will be posting that review? It will be
Yes.
us, right?
Yeah. Yep. Right. Actually, I have already thought about that.
Uh-huh.
So we will. Yes. Right. After we compile the review, then I think we are the one who should post it, since it's coming from Facebook, so we could post it as well on our Facebook. And also it will be what is that? We usually make marketing. What is that? Marketing flyer, like to promote our place, right? Like maybe Nadine and Lily's have done, and then we could post it there as well. So maybe we will promote Blue Apsara, and previously there's a guest that already stay at Blue Apsara.
Okay.
Then on the promote materials, we can also put the review, the previous guest review. So
Excellent.
that's okay.
Okay, I like your idea of a promotional material, but let's think a little bit more. Andre, what do you think about who should actually do the posting?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that. So we can just pass this to the content because which it should be back again the funnel to the top one, which is the publish post is on the marketing side, marketing as content side. So
Okay.
the best way I think we can compile it like we talked yesterday, Cynthia. Compile it and pass it to the content. So this our our guest from Facebook, and this is the review. You can use this as your next marketing material.
Okay.
So it will build the awareness again
Okay,
and
this is
back
good. This idea is getting refined. Let's go for Tendi. Tendi, what do you think?
Yeah, I think for me that's double work, sir. So I think that's also like increase our bandwidth, right? So because we want to work efficient, more efficient. So
Yep.
I think if most possible like it's also about the trusted review, right? So if we post on the Google Form, it can be we write it on the Google Form, then we post what we so it's the trust is less. Maybe
Yes.
we post like that, and then if might be possible, so we can tell the guest to write our in our Facebook, like in
Yeah.
Randa is something. So the profile also their profile, right? So because they also reach us on the Facebook, so they will have the Facebook account like that.
That's it. Okay. Cynthia's idea is good. And this is where we need to integrate it to the next level. Okay. When you post on your own, you are advertising. Oh, wait, let me wait for the connection to stabilize. Okay. All right. When you post on your own, you are advertising yourself. People don't trust you. When your guest posts on social media about you, their friends now start trusting, of course, their friend, and they trust you by that association. Okay? So remember what we learned about community management, right? As much as possible, get the advocate to speak in your favor. Don't speak for the advocate, right? So once again, coming back to Ricardo, get the elephant to move and have him move the other elephants in the room. So the basis of social media is that power that if you get your guests to post something, their friends will see it, their friends will trust it, and they will be attracted to your brand through that connection. If you post it, then it will always be, you know, not as let's say authentic as if the guest posted. So, Tendi, I think that idea is something we can develop, right? So, Cynthia, this goes back to you. You can save time, effort, and work by just asking the guest to post on our Facebook page or on their own Facebook page or whatever, right? But just if they post it on our Facebook page, great. We get the review. It's permanent. It goes up on our Facebook page, and our Facebook page can then attract more new guests in the future. And you have, Cynthia, an asset, right? Back what we were talking about in PR, right? You have something that then produces results for you. You don't need to have to keep on creating the activity. The basis of it is beginning to accumulate. Okay, so then that's probably what we need to do then. How can then, Cynthia, we ask the guest to post a review?
Okay. Well, sir, I think okay. attendees' ideas, maybe like it's a good idea as well. But well, we could try it first. The first time. Okay, talking about how to make the guests post their review about us. Actually, I'd like to ask this one from maybe. Oh, there's no Nadine here. Okay, maybe anyone who knows first after we get the direct inquiry, and we used to like send the invoice and also saying about the rules like deposit or something. Um, do we also make any special rules, right? Maybe we can put that at the very beginning. So the guest, um, what is that? The guest wants to leave a review for us, or maybe post something new for us. I mean, like at the very first time, at the very beginning, we should state it first. I think we could try because yeah, we don't know how to track it, right? Sometimes after they stay for a month or what, we used to like, okay, then this case stay a month, then we don't have any follow up or what. So yeah, I think we could state it at the first time, or maybe at the end of their stay we could ask them to pause. But you know, if they actually there's still an uncontrolled part here between the attendees idea or also my ideas, is about, is it the guest wants to leave us review or not. That's still on their side, even though we have said that please give us a review or please post something about us. That the things, uh, there's still uncontrolled things there, I think. Yeah, so yeah. I'm still not sure about this, so let me think about this first, I think.
Okay, Cynthia, are you responsible for the part of the SLA that
So,
converts reviews into converting bookings into reviews, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's what you've already committed to on the SLA. You're right. That's why it's a percentage and not 100%. There are people that might not leave a review, but there are people who might want to leave a review if you remind them. It's
Okay.
probably equal probability, right? Okay, back up to Andre.
yeah, I would say that this is actually like what we have. We actually try to reach our guests on Airbnb as well. I mean, like if we need the review, we are the one who come up with them, and then hey, we can please leave us a review or something, or send them some word that might lift a review for us. And also, since if I might think, if I might suggest for you, if we actually have a direct inquiry optimization Trello there, right? If there is a converted booking for a month or for how many days, we can also try to put the what the due date. I mean, it will pop up some notification for you from your site. Let's say that this reservation is going to be end at like 2 days ago, and then will allow you to actually remind the guests about the reviews again, or remind the guests about whether if you want to extend or something like that. So maybe that's the one who can help Cynthia for reminding the guests for leaving us a review, or maybe to re-ask again whether if they want to extend their stay or something like that on the direct inquiry. We can put get the due date over there because
Exactly.
it will notify you as well.
It's Andre. It's actually very simple. So Andre,
So that's
you deliver checkouts right at the end. That is your output. So once you deliver a checkout, Cynthia takes the checkout as her input, and she delivers reviews. Now at each stage of the funnel, it's not 100%, but that's why we have SLAs for what percentage do we actually expect. The thing is, it's about strategy right now. If we, let's say, use a Google form that creates work for us, and then eventually we post the Google form results on our own Facebook, and it doesn't look authentic, right? We could have made up the Google form result ourselves. It doesn't come from actually the voice of the guest. But if we ask the guest to, hey, post a review on our Facebook, then that will always be linked to the guest, and then that will always be linked to the asset. And that is the correct strategy for how reviews should be. That is what Airbnb does. right? Airbnb doesn't take a review and then post it on the Airbnb site. Or actually, they kind of do, but it's linked to the guest profile, right? Every review on Airbnb can be traced back to the guest who actually left that. That's why we believe in it. If the review is like TripAdvisor, where you sometimes get a real profile, sometimes it's a dummy profile, then people don't really believe it's real or not, right? So that's essentially the system has to feed back into itself for it to work. And ideally, you need the person who actually wrote the review to actually have it somehow attached to their thing. Back to what Cynthia was saying about what we can warn them in the beginning. I don't think anybody in the hospitality industries warns you in the beginning when you check in, right? Hey, we're going to ask a review from you later, right? That's kind of just I don't know why it's not done, but it's just not very popular, perhaps. But everyone kind of expects that, right? Everyone expects that at the end. If I had a good experience, I'll write a review for you. But we need to ask for the review, and we need to ask for the review in the right place so that this campaign keeps on driving itself. Okay. All right, Cynthia, your goal is very simple. Your goal is just to deliver what the SLA is on the number of checkouts. So I think it's what is your SLA, Cynthia, at the moment for review rate?
I think it's like convert booking to review. It's 35%.
That's it. So just 1 out of 3 people who check out of a long-term stay writes a review for us. So it says, hey, look, just WhatsApp them, right? Like, hey, look, would you like to write a review for us? This is a page. And if you're good at PR, then that's basic PR, right? Being able to get somebody to write posts about you is fundamental PR. Okay, good. So that's the Facebook campaign. So right now we have 0 reviews. We have 0 check-ins. Do we have any reservations yet from this campaign? Over to Andre.
That working, I saw one, sir.
Okay, so
I don't. We can lose the data after the Trello is.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Any reservation that we have that's come from Facebook so far, Andre?
I'm sorry, sir. Would you like to repeat?
Sure.
Pardon me.
Is there any reservation that we've had that's come from Facebook? Any booking or check-in that we've had that's come from Facebook?
Oh yes, I saw on. Yes, we do have one on I forgot. Wait, Bambuzen, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. All right, cool.
For currently, yeah.
Good. Okay, and that's pretty much it. As of today, remember you guys have a long timeline, right? This might have a month for the funnel to completely fill and exit. So now, Cynthia, you have actually a target, right? The Bamboo Zen is going to be checking out at some point in the future, so we should probably approach them to ask them for a review. Ideally, Cynthia, on the same channel that they found us. So wherever they found us, if they found us on a Facebook group, then great. If they found us on, let's say, our Facebook page, then great. Ideally, it should go back up to that place where that is. The least amount is just get like some sort of review back, and we can screenshot and post that ourselves. That would be fine. The best is if the person posts it themselves in a place where they originally found us, and then that would be excellent. Okay, all right. So as Andre said, Nadine, yes. Over to Nadine. Hello, Nadine.
I think her mic is error somehow, sir. It's open. Yeah.
See, okay.
It happens very often.
Go ahead and type. Yeah, we can hear you, Nadine.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Sorry. Okay, I want to ask about this, sir, regarding the SAM channel that the first time the guests reach us, right?
Yeah.
It's probably first on Facebook, and then we converted we move them to WhatsApp, right? Like the Bamboo Zen one, for example.
Okay.
I'm the one who contact with the guest and until the deal is converted.
Okay.
And how will Cynthia reach the guest Facebook, or asking for me to help to the guests.
Okay, all right. In that case, I think Cynthia should come through and be added to, or maybe through you, Nadine. If you have the relationship with the guest, then Cynthia can delegate that to you to get the guest to leave a review. So Cynthia's in charge of that particular SLA, but then she can delegate through her team who can actually bring the results in, right? So
I
they
see.
should probably come up with the messaging, like what is the messaging to that particular guest? What is the channel where they will leave the review? So Cynthia will direct where the result will go, but then she can delegate that to whoever has, let's say, the best relationship with the guest. Because otherwise, if Cynthia comes out from nowhere and she says, "Hey, can you leave me a review?" They're like, "I don't know who you are." Right? Oh yeah, I work at Bukit Vista.
Right.
But in that case, Cynthia should come up with the pitch, right? What is the review pitch? Why should they leave a review? And where should they leave it? And it should just be a one-click button and follow up, right? So Cynthia, if she doesn't see that that review's done, she will then follow up and say, "Hey, look, can you please leave a review? Blah 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 blah. It would be really nice to get a review from you, right?" Ideally, like Nadine, it should go into the bucket where this person originally came from. So never, there's no point in pasting a review on WhatsApp. Nobody will see that, right? That's kind of like, I don't know, unless you put it on your WhatsApp status and leave it there, but it doesn't remain. So ideally, it should go back up to Facebook, or if they came in through a Facebook group, you can ask them, "Hey, could you leave a review in that Facebook group about how happy you were and tag us about it," right? And that would be great if they could do that. Okay. And then that would generate the correct amount of activity. Okay.
Got it.
I need to do this
Thank you.
times to get it just right, Cynthia, but that's what Lilith and Video are here for. They're here to streamline and also optimize your cycle so that you have a high success rate. Okay, over to Andre.
You already covered what I want to say to Nadine. I mean, like, yeah, Cynthia here is just a PIC. I mean, Cynthia come up with a strategy, but Cynthia can also delegate it to you if you're the one who contacted to the guest. I mean, like, yeah, Nadine, you're the one who handle inquiry, but it's not possible if you handle all of the guests. You delegate, and then me as region 2, Cynthia as region 4, like that. So
Exactly.
the people there is just the PIC who control that, but yeah, Cynthia can also delegate this. It's like, yeah, because we only 3, or maybe we have attendee, we have Caroline and also Om Rafiq to helping this. I mean, they are just going to be the operational person, but Cynthia is like the manager on this particular loyalty stage.
Exactly.
Back to you, sir.
Yeah. What the names you see here are essentially the people in charge. So when you actually have, let's say, an issue, you don't talk to, "Oh, who do I talk to?" Right? Who is the person in charge of this? So now there's only one person in charge of each level, and then that makes it super easy to find who you need to talk to. It does not mean you work alone. Please don't be the only person working on inquiries. Don't be the only person working on reviews. That's not the intent. The intent is that there's just one person gathering all the results and representing that result, representing that SLA. Okay? All right, cool. The rest of the information is 000, right? Or we don't know right now. We need to, after marketing, they'll tell us how many posts they've gotten. And then, actually, let me check. Yeah, marketing will tell you how many posts that have been done and how many inquiries have come in. And then you guys tell us how many on-site visits and reservations there have been. Okay? Okay, all right. That's pretty much it. That is essentially the Facebook probe. Now, social media listing, the third campaign. So this one's a little bit shorter. This one goes directly from Gani and Cynthia. Wait, Gani and Cynthia. Are you aware you're here, Cynthia?
Yes, I'm aware, but I think Gani is not aware yet.
Okay, got it. So respond to people's posts. Oh, got it. So this is taking the idea that a Facebook post already is an inquiry, right? Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Yesterday, HR, yeah. So yesterday also HR has already talked about this. So
Okay.
may continue. Please continue, sir.
Okay, let's go. How many outreach have we done then, Cynthia? How many people have we responded to so far?
Yes, yesterday I've just reached out to. I have made a paper in the below. I have attached the
Excellent.
paper as well.
Okay,
And
great.
then, yes, because yesterday I should join the group first and need the approval first, right,
Okay,
sir?
that's fine. Just tell
And
us
then,
your
yeah,
update. Just tell us the update. The activity is on your own, right? So,
yes, all the below, yeah.
okay, great. Okay, so excellent. So, Cynthia's activity will be here. Okay, great. These are all the groups. And then for guest inquiries, you have this paper here. Okay, great. And that will show us essentially what has been done. Okay, cool. Cool. Good, 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 good. On social media outreach, correct, Cynthia? Okay, excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cynthia's done 2 outreach. And okay, Cynthia, can you post your outreach here on the card? I'll send the card into the group.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. And then over to Nadine. Nadine, how many reservations have we gotten?
For now,
Yeah,
I haven't got any inquiry.
0. Okay, so Nadine, go ahead and put 0.
Okay.
Okay. And Andre, how many checkouts have we gotten from this campaign so far?
0, sir.
Okay, good. And then back to Cynthia, how many reviews?
0, sir. Hello.
Yes. Okay. Andre, go ahead and put 0 here on the checkouts.
Yep, it's still 0 as well, sir. For the
Okay, good.
Actually, this is the things that I'd like to ask. So yesterday, Andre told me to use AS3 from
Yep.
Jogja,
Okay.
or should we use the AS1?
I
Which one that we
don't know about that. Let's just get the that we can save that for discussion. Save that for discussion. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
a discussion. But let's focus on this for now. Okay, Andre, I need you to put the number of checkouts on D because you're in charge of the checkouts. Okay. And then Cynthia, how many reviews have we gotten so far from this campaign?
0, sir.
Okay, just go ahead and put 0 there. Okay, good. All right, thank you, Andre. And then reviews is okay, good. And then, all right, let's wait for Cynthia to put in that, and then that's it. Oh wow, Nadine's here twice. Hi, Caroline. How you doing? Okay.
Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So okay, that's it. That's what our funnel looks like today. So let's see, Cynthia, what needs to happen in order for this to be more successful?
Need to outreach more.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's clear now, right? Okay, Nadine, what needs to happen in order for this funnel to be more successful?
Agree with Cynthia,
Okay.
sir. For now.
Very good. Okay, we did get one WhatsApp inquiry, Nadine. What happened to that?
It's on
What's
Air Support 3, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, that's
my
on Air Support 3. Okay, who's looking at Air Support 3 right now?
I am.
Okay, so then Nadine, you need to
Yes, sir.
delegate to Andre Air Support 3. Okay, so Andre will be checking for this campaign on Air Support 3 for you. Okay, make sense?
Sir.
Okay.
Makes sense, sir.
So then,
Noted, Andre.
okay, Andre will be supporting your result, but then if Andre doesn't get anything, it's also on you, right? That's you're part of the SLA. So Andre, then you need to ask Andre, Nadine, why didn't he convert that inquiry?
So because it's still on dealing, sir. The guest is asking for
That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine. That's why we have updates. All right, this is great.
Okay.
So now you guys can all know how your team is doing on this campaign, right? You know that there needs to be more outreach. You know that Andre is working on a deal. You can see the friction point is between B and C, right? There's some friction between B and C, but there's also friction up here at the top. There's not enough activity to get this thing really pumping yet. So if you, let's say, Cynthia, if you reached out to 100 people, right? Do you feel like there would be some checkouts finally?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yes. Okay. So that's how we get checkouts. That's how we get revenue, everyone, right? Reach out more, and then we will eventually get some checkouts. And then if we eventually get some checkouts, Shinthia, do you think that we'll eventually get some reviews?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, and that's great. And then you post the review. Okay, ideally you get the person to write a review back in the group that you found them, right? That would be A plus. If not, then get the review out of them some other way, Google form, WhatsApp, however they want to express themselves, and then you post that up and you tag them on that group, right? So then everyone knows it's an authentic review from an authentic guest. And even better, you can even enhance the review now. You can be creative. You can ask them to put pictures of their stay in the review, and then you can post that, and then you can do it. And then guess what? That becomes then your new inquiry. Because people now inquire, wow, that guy had such a great stay. Can I also stay there too? And then your job becomes easier and easier. Cynthia, you have an asset now. You don't have to go and create new activity. You've created an asset. That asset then creates more inquiries for you. Okay? Basics of PR. Okay, great. So then what you need to do, Andre, wait, who's the PIC of this campaign? It's Lilith, right? But okay, what you need to do is you just need to screenshot this, okay? Screenshot this and attach it right here. And then when you update it next time, you can see how much progress you've done since the previous time. Make sense? So let's say it's Friday now. So by Friday, hopefully we have a little bit more than 2 outreach. Hopefully we have 20 outreach or 50 outreach or whatever. And hopefully out of that, we'll get more inquiries. Hopefully out of that, we'll get more reservation check-ins and such, okay? And that is how you get your funnel started. Yay, congratulations, fun, yeah? Okay, all right, let's go ahead and check the other funnels. Let's make sure that we have the correct update on that one yet. So this funnel isn't complete because we're relying on marketing to give us the update, but once they do, we'll post the update there. And this funnel also on Airbnb communities. Oh, whoops. This funnel isn't complete either. Thank you, Nadine. This funnel isn't complete either yet. We're waiting for the top of funnel activities to also happen. So you guys can see that on Airbnb, if strategy doesn't happen, then views don't happen. If views don't happen, then inquiries don't happen. If inquiries don't happen, then inquiry conversions don't happen. If inquiry conversions don't happen, checkouts don't happen. Checkouts don't happen, then we don't get any reviews on Airbnb, right? So you guys are now working as a company now, all together, right? You need to depend on Vidi to start making the strategical changes. Then you need to rely on marketing to get you a count on the activity. Then you'll know how much then content will convert those traffic into inquiries and instant books, and then the funnel starts flowing, okay? And then you just update this every time you have a sync up, okay? And then during the discussion, nobody has to talk about their activities anymore. Because right now in the discussion, what do we normally talk about? We talk about, I did this, I did this, I did this, and it takes up everyone's time. In the future, you just show us what the results are. If you are stuck, right? If you are stuck, please report where you're stuck on. So if you are the chapter lead, like we were just talking about with Tendi and Andre, you estimate people's velocity, right? So if Andre looks and he says, okay, all right, who's in charge of, let's say, inquiry reservation? Nadine. Okay, so Nadine has 3 converted inquiries today. Next update, she still has 3. So that means her work velocity is 0 in the past 2 days. Then Andre wouldn't have to ask Nadine, hey, what's your friction, whatever. Andre would see it immediately, right? He'd be able to see that. He knows Nadine seems stuck. She's not making any progress on her stage. So then we need to talk about it, right? Then we talk about, Nadine, it seems like you're stuck on inquiries. Is there anything we can do to unstick you, get you unstuck? And then we can focus our conversation exactly on that point. And Nadine says, yeah, I'm stuck because I'm not getting any traffic, right, on the pages. And that's why or I'm not getting any inquiries or whatever. Then we can kind of find out where that issue is and work our way across or down the funnel, okay? So each scrum then becomes super easy. You just spend about 10 minutes looking at each card and looking at the figures, and you can see if the previous person is doing their job and allowing you to do your job, right? If they are, then you just keep on moving. Then what you can do is you can see which campaign is actually contributing to progress, right? Which campaign are we getting checkouts? Which campaign are we getting revenue? Which campaigns are we getting reviews? And those campaigns need to be prioritized first. That's where people's time and energy should go, okay? If you see a campaign's not getting any result, then that campaign needs to be dumped, right? That campaign isn't working, and that needs to be under prioritized instead of beating a dead horse all the time, okay? So then the question is, how do you prioritize your campaigns? You can see from the progress in the funnel. Okay, so that's the second thing. So it's very simple then during the scrum. You just ask 3 questions. Do you have any frictions that's slowing you down? Is there any campaign that needs to be prioritized or reprioritized according to the latest results? And the third, do you have any innovations that you would like to share that can positively transform the way we work, a partner or a guest? And that's it. And that's all that you do. And then the scrum becomes magical. It becomes just really fast, really easy, really to the point. You don't have delegation issues anymore because everyone knows what their job is, right? Everyone knows what their success meter is. You don't need management anymore because you know that you're relying on one person above you to do their job so that you can do your job. And you also know that there's one person behind you that's relying on you so that they can do their job too as well. All right. So then the management part kind of takes care of itself. The delegation part takes care of itself. The ZPD part takes care of itself. Everybody, you can measure ZPD not by asking, hey, Andre, are you able to do this? You don't need to ask that. You just see, is Andre delivering results at each point? If he's delivering results, then he's probably, it's within his ZPD. He's got his skill, he's got his time, he's got his learning on. That part's great. If Andre isn't progressing, that means it's probably not in his ZPD, and it probably he needs help. Even if he realizes or doesn't realize it, he needs help. Okay? All right. So that is the magic of this new system. That's it. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. Yes, the flow is now clearer, right, Nadine? You can see what the flow looks like. And we have project visualization, finally. We can all see what's happening inside the project without being like, oh, what's going on? All right, that's it. Back to Andre, or back to the chair.
Yes, so thank you, sir, for restating about this again. Actually, yesterday we have, me, Nadine, and Cynthia, we have actually talked about this, but maybe this is just about to re-emphasize again and finding what's the, yes, sir?
Okay, then if you guys talked about this already, then what should you do before the next scrum?
Updating the funnel.
Yes, just
Yes.
update the funnel before the next scrum, and then that way we can start right off hot and be ready. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right.
So maybe this also helped us to find which is the best way to do this and find some bottleneck on our funnel.
Yes.
So that is actually it, guys. So we have already finished our scrum. Actually, thank you for attending. And if you have any question about this, please don't hesitate to ask me. Maybe I can also help you to answer anything that you need to ask. Since we have to understand this funnel together and to create the same sales funnel more successful. So that is it, guys. Thank you once again, and let you continue your work. Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, Andre.